Hello and welcome to another episode of AWSP News. Before we get started, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. You did it. You made it to winter break. Seriously, stop and take a deep breath. Hold it, and now exhale slowly. We know how difficult this year has been for many, and if not most of you. Your perseverance, persistence, and unwavering leadership and sense of hope are what carried your entire school to this much-needed break. We sincerely hope you're able to unplug, unwind, and recharge during your break. And per a certain holiday classic, I triple dog dare you to completely separate yourself from anything related to your job. You must give yourself the space and grace to take this mental, physical, and spiritual rest. However, if you can't break away from work completely, maybe check out the last couple episodes of our A Matter of Principles podcast. We think you'll find them entertaining and professionally rewarding. How about a month ago when we interviewed Jen David Lang from The Main Idea, which is a great member benefit you should be using. Jen provides educational book summaries and the real kicker ideas on how to incorporate that knowledge into your professional learning and staff meetings. Our last podcast came out last week and featured our very own Jack Arend and AWSL Director James Lehman. They discussed programs and offerings to help you increase student voice at every grade level. And the ARE MLK Day Celebration program. The program was a smashing success last year. There's a version for elementary students and secondary students. Both versions feature pre-recorded video, keynote address, implementation guide, engagement questions, and access to our very own director, James Lehman. All in a format that lets you customize a 20 to 30 minute assembly event that fits your school needs and day. Check out this little teaser.
Many of you have probably heard the phrase, a day on opposed to a day off in relation to Martin Luther King Day. Now, I love that, but I do want to challenge that idea a little bit because I believe the wisdom, teaching, and lessons from Dr. King that he brought forth can be woven into the fabric of how we live our lives each and every day. So one could say that this is more about a way of being instead of just a one-day acknowledgement. You see, Martin Luther King was all about belonging. He saw, spoke, and committed his short life to belonging. He recognized that individuals in our country deserved one thing that they were greatly deprived of: belonging. See, belonging is all about practicing the art of humanship. Now, what is humanship, you are probably asking? Well, I believe that humanship is the act of realizing that all anybody wants is to be seen, heard, valued, loved, and know that they are worthy of love. That's it. Creating a sense of belonging in our world is about intentionally creating conditions where everybody can show up as their authentic selves in the world and be seen, heard, valued, loved, and know they are worthy of love, no strings attached.
Let AWSL help you focus on increasing the belonging and humanity in your school. Head to awsleaders.org/MLK to learn more and purchase these culture-changing materials. Speaking of belonging, our summer conference theme is You Belong Here. Don't miss the opportunity to share the amazing things happening in your school and the district. The AWSP WASA Summer Conference is the perfect place for you to showcase your school culture, an innovative program, or how you create belonging for each and every student. Check out the call for presenters in Principal Matters or on our website. Proposals are due January 14th, 2022. If you do find yourself with some downtime this season and want to do some light professional reading, don't forget to head back to magazine.awsp.org to catch up on the fall issue. There are tons of great articles from your peers and our team here at AWSP to help inform and inspire. If you'd like to contribute to a story, the deadline for the next issue is also January 14th. We want to end this edition with a message of hope. All year we've been recognizing just how hard it's been to be a school leader. Between a pandemic, social unrest, and communities seemingly more divided than ever, your already difficult job has become even more challenging as you stand in the middle of the river of chaos and conflict. We know that despite the odds and obstacles, many of you are having a great year. So what's been your key to some of your successes? How are you rebuilding and maintaining school culture? Whether you've been able to use ESSER funds to hire a COVID officer or have created other systems to ease the load, please tell us about your successes. If you share with us your amazing strategies, then we can share them with the world. We've already mentioned you can present at Summer Conference, or you could write a magazine article, or you could just email us to share your successes and tips through any of our channels. In order to help everyone, we need you to be a leader of leaders in sharing your expert tips. Please don't be shy. When you come back in January, we'll be gearing up for the legislative session and our continued advocacy for principals and assistant principals in our state. We'll be counting on you, your voice, and your lived experiences to help be champions of change for what has become an unrealistic workload. The expectations placed in the laps of school leaders is way out of balance, and in 2022, we need to fight for a course correction. Our kids in schools need you to remain as their leader. They need you. They deserve you. And our top priority upon return will be improving principal working conditions and expectations, addressing principal compensation, and tackling changes that need to be made in legislation to make your jobs more manageable and more like they used to be, the best job in the world. You know what else will be happening in 2022? We will be celebrating our 50th anniversary as the Association of Washington School Principals. That's right, 50 years of supporting all principals and the principalship in the education of each and every student. That's our mission. We've got big dreams of how we will be celebrating you all year long. Until then, thank you for being the most incredible human beings in the world. And thank you for your amazing, lifelong, forever impact on the students, staff, and community. See you next year.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.